What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we're back with some more content. What did you expect? We're back with some settlement survival, and we're still in recovery mode. We have 4 people infected with foot and mouth disease, and 3 people with tracheitis. We did lose our cattle, which is horrible news. But we're starting to get ink going and paper, so hopefully we can start making books soon, boosting our XP output. Our expansion over here is doing pretty well. We got a flax farm going on, so we're trying to make some more linen. How are we doing on linen? 444, but we need to wait for a harvest. Now, fertility rate is going down. We have another apiary going. We have a soap workshop so that we can get a bathhouse and hopefully start boosting our happiness and health further. We are getting deaths from our foot and mouth disease. We have 31 workers. We need to send a caravan out. Frankly, I'm not too worried if we start losing some people. But it does look like we are going to lose some people to this foot and mouth disease. Let's see what we have in excess of. 500 water off bat. We just need to clear some of the inventory. Reed is stocking up pretty nicely, so if we just go 300 there, it's not a lot we're getting from that caravan. So if we go 400 water instead, and then let's say 100 clothing, 100 tools. That puts us at about 2k. Increase this number to 12. We'll get insurance, sell, and we'll form that caravan. Get those people going out. Fodder, we still need corn. We're up to 13k for our silver, and we're getting some more troops trained. Keep going with paper. How are we doing on paper? Paper should be a household good. 815. We got paper in both of them. Let's put 2 people in each. Shoes and baskets aren't doing so hot. We have a potential natural disaster, immigrants, and a great harvest. Food's doing pretty well. Water, timber, iron. Coal's doing fine. Might be tempted to just put a few more people in here because we're gonna start using some coal for our ink when we're making books. We can upgrade some of these research institutes. We only have 1 tech point. Steel, brick, and planks. Plank should be doing fine. Steel and brick are doing okay. So let's get at least one of these upgraded. Keep our laborers busy, and then we'll check out that merchant here in a second. Medical soap or salt soap. We're gonna go for medical soap. We'll max you out at 250 because we don't want to use all of our medicinal powder. Be nice if we could get something here. Improve work efficiency by 10% by using some brick. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. We might think about getting a second herbalist hut, I think it's called. If we get a few more linen, we can get nearly 3,700 silver. So let's keep that there. We are waiting on a flax harvest, so I don't think we're gonna get that in time, but just in case. I think what we can do is switch you over to planks, and we'll switch you over to fuel. Because you guys should be more efficient being a water mill and all. Apiary, we were talking about getting beeswax through this one. And I think that's for the soap. It is. Let's get 3 people in there. We're full on flour. Animal plague is not done. We still have 4 people infected. You are a fuel worker. And you both have tracheitis. Can we put you in here? Got one of you guys in here. Where can we put you? In here? Perfect. Allow you two to rest. You're a laborer. You are a smelter. You're gonna just go right back in. We'll allow you to rest. And then we have a vendor, which I'm not gonna worry about moving him out. Building wise, what do we want to do next? Do we have the bathhouse? Yes, we do, but we need bedding sets in order to get that. Again, I'm not sure if it's worth stacking theaters and chapels because they both give the 15% bonus. And I'm not sure if that stacks or not. So truthfully, I don't know if building a theater in here really did anything. Let's check real quick. Theater plus 15% and church another 15. We can get +1 technology points or +1 construction proficiency. I think we should take the proficiency. That's gonna boost us up to 2 and give us further building durability and faster construction speed. We have 3 clinics, which is probably why we're going through our medicinal powder so fast. Means we probably need a second one. I kind of like to just reorganize things this episode, if I'm being honest. We got pastures, mill, hunter's cabin, caravan. I'm okay with this section. I would kind of like to move these over. Let's get a tea shop on the backside here. This I kind of want to be moved, although it is nice having the fat right there. We could go with beeswax instead. We'll move the tea shop. I'd also like to get another advanced tailor so we can start making consistent costumes. I think I'd rather get costumes for right now than start working on down jackets. Which means we'd probably put the second advanced tailor over here and start stockpiling our linen in this area. We still need 30 more linen. Haven't had the harvest yet, so I don't think we'll be able to get that. Baldwin the doctor died of a severe fracture. We need more clinics. Only 2 people have foot and mouth disease. So that's almost done. I want to wait until this clears up, and then I think I'm going to transfer animals over here. There's not anything else we can get at the moment to put in there. But I don't think that's going to fill up until we transfer some over. 2 tech points we have. 30 citizens want new houses. I'd like to look at the market. You're kind of in my way. We might end up moving these. We kind of strayed away from our like raw resources type deal in this area with transfer stations and then having just a full production. The sawmill I'm okay with being here. Where do we want to put our production? Because we do have a bunch of warehouses here, but it's mainly just farms in this area. We have some production going on over here. I kind of feel like we need to expand again. Let's start taking down some of these mountains. $48 days left. Like, should we just move these over more? That would involve rearranging all of those buildings, though. Let's go ahead and destroy this. We're done using that. Speed up time a little bit. I don't think I like this theater here. I think if possible, I'd like to make this kind of a production zone a bit. And maybe even move these two, or this farm and this orchard, more towards this direction. Let's keep our laborers busy while we think for a minute. I feel like it's important to have production in the center. Alright, let's go ahead and take you out. You are going to make coffee. Go ahead and destroy this building. I don't like the lighting factor here. Can we put you by the soap? Because again, realistically, the soap being here isn't too helpful, even though it's close to the apiary, because it's being taken elsewhere. Not a raw resource. It's something that is made. How do we want to go about this? We might end up tearing down these walls and start expanding around here a bit. We could even get another bridge going. If we get a cut stone bridge here, do that across, and then expand this way, or at least get it open to us. We haven't really expanded south at all. But I kind of just want to move some of our residential stuff. So maybe we will do that. Maybe we'll just get a bunch of houses over here at the moment, since it seems to be pretty well protected by walls. We can always put mines on the other side if that's what we want to do. Also, we can always move these houses. So let's just flood this area with housing. Get all those built. Let those build up for a while. So we'll go ahead and speed up time. And then we'll probably start tearing some of these houses down. Research allowed us to expand the market by 20%. So maybe we'll end up taking out like some of these houses and keep this as production. Got the coffee house moved. Fodder we definitely want close to the pastures, but I think we might end up moving that too. The Edict Booming Marketplace has been unlocked. What is that? Booming Market. Oh, we can expand the range some more. We still have 6 people in the apartments, so we need to get ready for the next round of immigrants. This has about 140 days left till our caravan comes back. Reservists, we only need 2 more trained and then we can get another troop. Actually, we only need this last one trained. You still have 8. You have 2. But we don't have any combat events anytime soon. I don't know if 18 troops is going to be enough to take it out. I'd like to just keep building up our troops, so these immigrants should help with a constant source of laborers for us. Paper is full, so let's increase your max. Research Institute, you need paper. And then these things can also use books as well to further increase output. Not gonna worry about books just yet. Coal is doing pretty well, but I'd like to hold off on that. Only 5 citizens want new houses. We got mainly everybody out of the apartments. If we start tearing these down though, we're gonna need to put more people in the apartments. We'll get 3 more right there. Can't fit any in this area. We're out of space here, so we might need to just move this wall to continue expanding our housing that way. You are a smelter. You live all the way over there but work there. Yeah, we're gonna get someone else. That's ridiculous. That is some commuting right there. New tech point, still 2 people with foot and mouth disease. Ridiculous. Bandit camp has 3 more years until we have to deal with them again. What level is that at? Level 6. Still making spirit troops though. Let's go ahead and get some more stone roads. Going to the houses. I don't think we're gonna change any of this stuff up. The Palace of Justice, I don't mind there at all. So I think it's safe to do this here. Build some more stone roads. A false alarm, no disaster happened. We'd love to see it. So no negative events for us so far. Caravan has returned. 2,000 more income. What can we sell this time? Price of water is going down rapidly. We're getting steel tools made. Could sell some iron ore. 250, and that's gonna be all of our weight. I guess 50 reed. Only gonna be about 1,400. But that's fine. Even just a small steady influx. Administrator's term. This is our movement speed guy. Construction material consumption or max warmth. I think I'm gonna go max warmth so that I don't have to go home as often in the winter. Feel like that's a better option. Using construction materials 10% less. Not too worried about it. We can afford a majority of the buildings we're making. Food seems to be taking a little hit though. I think we'll put a second person into the tea shop to make some extra coffee. Tech XP seems to be doing wonderful. Is there anything new we want to get at the moment? Kind of just focus on reorganizing right now. Let's go ahead and tear you down. We'll make sure to get another one. Just go on the back side. Does leave some space in between these buildings, which I'm not gonna lie bothers me a little bit. Fodder. You are going to be resources? Agriculture. Fodder factory. We're going to move you for the time being. We'll leave it. Because you need to gather food, which we can just store in one of these warehouses. And then take it to the pastures. I think we'll leave you alone. That's getting destroyed and replaced. Anything else we want to put in this area and just kind of move? Like the kiln factory, it'd kind of be nice to move this. I don't really like this area either. I don't mind the farms though. Except for maybe these two. But this area looks good. The merchant ship has organized bags, plus 30 inventory. Proper rest, which is max health. Leather shoes. What are red packets? Giving this money to children protects them from evil and danger throughout the year. This event item increases citizens' inventory, can only be produced during event time. So this was something from a previous event, but it gives 30 health. Carry weight is 150, so it would replace like the baskets. However, we don't really want to spend our money on any of those items at the moment. We're trying to save up a bit. We can go ahead and get more troops, but we're out of medicinal powder. That kind of feels like it's a requirement that is needed. So let's destroy that house for now. 3 citizens want new houses. These people are probably, yeah, gonna move into the apartments. I think we need to take down this wall. Let's deconstruct it. Because we need to expand a little bit. You, my friend, just stick on lantern oil. All our mines and quarries are upgraded, although our coal mine's already at 64%, so it won't be long before we have to start looking at the open deep mine, which we need building kits for, so we're gonna have to start looking into those soon. Ellen the Gatherer fell to death because of mobility difficulties. I wonder if she had an injury. We have quite a few people with those at the moment. Keep gathering plants. I really need to build this formation. You're out of medicinal powder. We could get some salt going, that'd be nice. Let's just go ahead and pause you. Medicinal powder. Are you services? Probably just passed it, didn't I? Gathers, hunters. Where's the herbalist hut? Is it processing? Yes. Yes, it is. Why do we have you facing that way? You should be facing this way. I mean, we won't worry about changing it right now, but I might change that eventually. We need 6 by something building here so that it can fit. I want it to be even with the mill. We could put our soap workshop over here once we move that. How are we doing on herbs? We have 2,000, so we're doing really well. So we can definitely afford another hut to go down. Food is dwindling a bit. It certainly is. Might get another oat farm here soon. Yes, we can make another squad. Let's do it. Do it while we have it. Get some more people training. That's gonna take us down to 11. Gonna be a great harvest. We love to see it. Look at how fast they're growing. Look at how fast they're growing. It's amazing. Great harvest is going to put us on the right track for a little bit on food, but I still think we should think about getting some more. We do 8x10s. Herbalist hut's getting built. Oh, so you're only gonna take out sections at a time. We want all of you gone. This is kind of annoying. They definitely need a better way of taking this down. I'm hoping that's every section. Just because we want to get more houses down, because as we destroy buildings, it's only going to put people into the apartments, but we need the apartments free for the immigrants that we're gonna get. New livestock? We got alpacas back. Let's go. Let's go. Needed the alpacas. How are we doing on linen? 728 now. It looks like leather's kind of falling behind though. Let's get more oats since we use you for quite a few things. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to get a harvest from that or not. This spear formation is good to go. We'll put you down here for the time being. You still have 2 left. You still have 8. So we're up to 18 troops total. Really would like to take that bandit camp out. I just don't know if we have enough, and I don't want to leave ourselves undefended if we don't have enough. That would not go over well for us. All that's being taken out. So let's go ahead and destroy another 2 houses over here. They're gonna go into the apartments. Let's just make sure we're placing houses to make up for that. We now have 11 people in the apartments. Let's 10 times speed it until the immigrants get here. We're down to 11 laborers. We now have 5 tech points though. It'd be nice to start making something else. With this, we can start getting offices of edict dissemination. I can pronounce words. And that way we can start getting more edict coins, and plus an extra 500 right off bat. We need glass and cut stone, which we should have. How are we doing on construction materials? Because we haven't made glass in a while. Brick is actually full. Let's get glass going and max you out at 750. And then I think we will do that, which was in science. Should give us 500 more to play with. And the marketplace effect range expanded by 500 or 20% for 500, I think is worth it. Why do I feel like these aren't going into effect? We also have... Did this work? No, I'm pretty sure it worked. So maybe it just takes some time to kick in. Because we're definitely still on the border. So maybe we have to wait for the new month to start. We'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. We freed up some space here. Let us put the soap workshop in here. We're not gonna worry about making soap right now. But we'll at least get it in. And then we can go ahead and just destroy you. Immigrants. They are not here yet. They're traveling slowly. We have more houses being built. We freed up some space. Let's go ahead and get one more house in. And speed up the time again. Apartments are empty. Perfect timing. Still waiting on our reservists to get trained. 2 people still have this? No, they don't. That was just bugged. Need to get some more alpacas. Don't think we're gonna get a harvest here, which is fine. Immigrants, we will accept you. You have 2 different diseases. What diseases do you have? Measles and cholera. Can we deal with those? Measles and cholera. Yes, we can. Alright. Diseases shouldn't be a problem. Let's get some more clothing. Stock up on some more down jackets. We still haven't even been through them all. 18 people went into the apartment, so we definitely need to expand housing further. And that did finally kick in. So it just wasn't kicking in at first, but as you can see, the range of our markets definitely have increased. We'll pause the soap workshop. We are catching up on medicinal powder a bit. Let's make sure we're still gathering plants. Caravan is not back. I'd like to slow things down and really consider things that we can build. This is for the Office of Edict Dissemination. We could put a couple of you back here. Though it's not really important where we put you. So maybe you guys would be better off, like, more towards the edge of the map. We can fit some more housing over here. Let's make sure we do that first. We might just rush to... Where was it at? Market expansion? Markets, trading posts, transit hubs, and delivery station can make use of horses or donkeys to increase transporting amount by plus 500. That we would need a corral for, plus those animals, so that's gonna be a while before we get that. But to expand these 20% even further, yeah, that's got a huge range now. So let's go ahead and keep building houses out this way. We could even fit 2 more. Won't be able to fit one on the corner. So let's get our first Office of Edict into that corner, and then we'll have some more coins to work with. I'm not sure what we're gonna get yet, but we'll have options. That leaves us with 2 points left. I think we're gonna go ahead and upgrade another one of our research institutes. And let's speed things back up. Getting a bunch of housing built. Only 3 citizens want new homes. I think it's safe to destroy these 2. Because they'll just get a new house shortly. We might end up just moving this marketplace entirely. We'll have to see. Because if we build like a marketplace over here, that'll still keep all of our stuff in range. And I think I want to keep housing more towards the edge of the map. As long as we have places for them to stop and rest, to eat, and to get warm, we should be okay. Might want to get some housing in this area next, but I don't want to build too close Yeah, you guys didn't even get a harvest in. That's fine. But I don't want to build too close to that camp. To the point where we don't have a way to reinforce ourselves in time. "13 people left in the apartments. I'm hoping after all these houses are done, this will be clear. Looks like we might still have a few. Should we get the wall back up right now? Or keep expanding a little? I'd probably like to get at least one more row of houses in that area. So we'll hold off. We can pause you. How are the markets doing with inventory? Seem to be doing okay. Tools. Might start thinking about getting another smithy here soon. Just so we can make iron as well. Because even if we're not using iron, there's something good to sell with. And I believe... yes, we can use iron to increase the work efficiency of our crops. So they are an item that we can use. Caravan came back. We're nearly up to 16k in money. We're over halfway to getting reputation level 1 with Rania. We have 7 more tiers to sell. Sell 500 feathers. Sell 500 reed. Water seems to be taking somewhat of a hit. We can sell 50 iron. I think we'll just leave it at that for now. So let's go 55. 60. 57. Close enough. Alright. Let's put 12 people on it. We'll pay for insurance, and this will get us 3,500 silver. That's a pretty decent caravan. That'll get us pretty close to 20k. We found a buffalo from a hunter. We already have buffaloes unlocked, so not a big of an idea as I thought it would be, or a big deal. Housing got done. We still have 10 people in the apartments, but we got the Office of Edict in. We now have 800 free. Storage yard, warehouse, and double storage yard increased by 30%. Definitely want that. And we have another 300 to work with. We are using stone roads. Then we have 220 left. The retirement age of administrators raises to 90. We don't have tourism. I think we'll just get the increased output of our wells for now. This one was empty. And it does look like we're consuming... not quite, but I feel like our water's dropping. So I'll just go ahead and put another person in the well. We have plenty of workers to work with. Only have 2 tech points, so I think I'm going to save it for a little bit. How else do we want to organize this? I just don't like how uneven everything is over here. I'm gonna destroy you. I don't like you there. Honestly, I don't like any of these buildings here. Now for the winery, you're a 6x6, so you are a larger building than the tea house. So we'll think about something to do with that. We can get another house here. And also continue to expand this way with housing. So let's get 3 more down towards the edge of the map. And then I'd like something to line up here, but also fill out this space. Fodder factory. If we go like this, still don't like that. Rather put fodder like up here. I like that a lot better. Tea shop. Just gonna leave you for the moment. Because what can we put by this winery that fits well? Don't think it's gonna be any resource buildings. Probably not agriculture. What is a beast ranch? Oh, that's for the tigers and bears. Mill, no. Could do the textile mill over here. Still not quite big enough. We need like a 6x8. Could do storage, but apple, another clinic. Where are our clinics at? I don't like that either. 8x5 is the bathhouse. 6x6. Don't like it. Could move the spear camp over here. And then that frees up some of this area. I kind of like that. So let's move the tea shop once again. Tea shop, I wouldn't mind putting you right by the herbalist hut. Means we would have to move this school though. Let's put you... Let's put you on the back side of the winery for now. How are our formations doing? 8 left, 2 left, 8 left. So everybody's doing okay. We have 2 people trained up, working on the 3rd person. Caravan just kind of left still, so they have a while. So let's go ahead and speed things up while we get these buildings down. Fodder factory, we're just going to turn off right away. Oh, you're just going to hammer the whole time? Okay. Turn you off. Go ahead and destroy this building. You go back to making coffee. I don't want to destroy these houses. 8 people in the apartments, only 3 people want new housing. Got another tech point. You need to use paper. How does the spearman camp look here? It does line up pretty perfectly. So let's get that built. We'll go ahead and destroy you. Which means we'll probably move the reservists sometime here soon. Honestly, I'll probably end up moving all the pastures over eventually. We might redo this whole area. I want to keep production towards the center. Could get another advanced tailor in here, but that leaves some space. I don't think there's really anything like a 5x9 buildings. So I think we're gonna have some open space there. Let's get a kiln factory on the corner here. And then we'll start tearing that one down. I do feel like things are starting to look nicer though, and I'm happy with that. Definitely been a slower episode in terms of dealing with problems, which in my opinion is a perfect time to start reorganizing. We do have a beast coming in soon, so I'm going to move these mountains back, build another row of housing, build our wall, which honestly we could make out of stone this time. I don't know if we'll keep expanding this way anytime soon, but just in case, get a stone wall. How far does this go? Our marketplace. I think that's a pretty good limit. We'll go all the way down to here and connect with the mountain. You can start making brick since this one's making glass. We'll get 2 people in there. You are a smelter working over here. We'll get somebody new in there. Allow you to rest for a bit. Can we fit a second one? That was in processing. Get a second kiln factory. And then we'll go ahead and destroy this one. Start reorganizing that. Food is definitely taking a hit here. A level 1 typhoon? What the hell's about to happen, y'all? What are we about to deal with? I'm scared. Is a typhoon gonna cause flooding? Will trigger lightning strikes and lead to 1 death every 5 days. Trees and orchards and forest farms have a 20% chance of being destroyed. So is it just the lightning that's gonna be bad? I will say, I absolutely love the nighttime in this game. I love it. I love how the game looks at night. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not too educated on what exactly a typhoon is. I thought typhoons had to do something similar with like a hurricane. So is like a typhoon something that we're going to see? Like how the tornado was? I don't know. I might sound a little goofy right now, but just being honest with y'all. I don't know. I don't know what a typhoon is. We faced hurricanes where I'm at. I've seen those. Those are scary. But a typhoon? I don't know. It does make me nervous too, now that we just got a great harvest and we're still kind of struggling on food quite a bit. I guess we just let things play out for a little bit. I just kind of want to enjoy the nightlife. I think the nightlife is really pretty in this game. Kind of just take a scan through our settlement. Dr. Evelyn has died from getting struck by lightning. Supposedly that's only supposed to happen once every 5 days. 5 days is pretty often. Not gonna lie. Hopefully this doesn't last too long. And then we have a wild beast and a bandit raid back to back. A shieldman died from lightning. That's in one of our full formations, isn't it? No! Stop killing our troops. Alright, we have 4 people trained up. I think if we get like 2 more formations, I might try an attempt at the bandit camp. I might do it. Let's keep scrolling through our settlement. Taking a look at everything. Trying to move it as smooth as possible. Probably not looking very smooth, but... Whoa! We caught the lightning. And it definitely killed the researcher because it struck the research building. So that would make sense. RIP to that person. That was kind of crazy. I don't think it's safe to be crossing that bridge. While it's lightning out. However, it is time for a new school. I don't believe we have any schools on this side of our town. So is there somewhere that we can place you that would just kind of make sense for us? I feel like right there's a good spot for it. Our stone wall's getting done. It's looking good. Looking good. We have a ton of houses in this area. Did I just see that right? Yeah, we're almost out of food. That's kind of a big problem for us. Luckily, a lot of our stuff hasn't been harvested yet. How are we thirsty? How are you thirsty, my guy? But it does kind of look like we're going to need to be getting more water here soon as well. I already got 2 reservoirs. We probably need to get a small well while I'm thinking about it. Are wells under services? Where are the wells at? Resources? Just in case we have any fires over here. A well is going to be rather important. Where do we want to squeeze you at? Yeah, we'll squeeze you by the mountain. Our tech is kind of going crazy. Yeah, 46k tech output, and that's without using books. So that's pretty awesome. We still have 16 laborers, and that's with 11 people out. So we'll have 27 once our caravan comes back. We're still gonna use 3 more for our next formation. I'm glad we finally got to experience the nightlife. I thought that was pretty cool. Got to experience our first typhoon, which, yes, people are dying. As horrible as it sounds, I think we're in a place where we can afford to lose a few people. Not that I'm choosing to lose a few people, but we can afford it, and with losing people, we won't go into like desperation mode. Honestly, it'll probably save us some of our food, since we tend to be, or seem to be, struggling on that. Our alpacas aren't increasing at all. I'm not sure why that's the case. And now we're having the no tombstone to mourn over somebody thing, which I'm not understanding. We don't need a tombstone. Our edict is, or our policy is to cremate. Why do you need a place to bury people? Doesn't make any sense to me. I guess we'll just quickly build a cemetery out in the middle of nowhere, just so we can keep you people happy. Now it's not saying it. I don't know what triggers that. But the typhoon is over. Look at all the trees. That's insane. The amount of trees that we are able to cut down, we're about to skyrocket on our timber. Water is definitely going down. I don't think this well's really going to do much, even with the boosted output that we get from our edict. Do we have fishing nets? Can't ever remember where those are listed at. We have 33. Let's click on this box, salvage it. That increases the risk of accidents of fishermen. We just got flour from it. Boo! That was lame. We can start getting glass over here. We'll put 2 people in there, which means we can go ahead and destroy that. I think we made some pretty good progress today. We made some progress on organization. We are starting to expand, and our housing situation is absolutely perfect. No complaints there. City stress is kind of a problem. So we really need to settle our food situation and then start making upgrades of the food. But if we're eating all of our raw food, we surely can't afford to make simple food from raw food, because we're already going through the raw food. Now maybe it would be worth, maybe I'm overthinking it, because maybe it uses the same amount of food to make. So say if it uses like 10 beef to make meat chop, but then gives us 10 meat chop, we're not losing out on food. And I think meat chop would be something that gives us more hunger. So I think that might be a serious consideration that we need to take in. We also need to get the salt works going. But food, like always, is about to become a priority for us. Shoes and baskets are still struggling a bit. But other than that, water's taking a hit. Other resources seem to be doing great. We even caught back up on medicinal powder. Paper's doing perfectly fine, which means we'll probably start getting some ink soon, and then some books. But things are looking good in most areas. Other areas, not the greatest, but we'll fix them. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, Peace out, y'all.